woven linen drags against my skin. Rough yellow threads washed thin by salt water and spray. I set down my warm mug and slowly breathe in, watching the quiet tide slowly roll away. The steam curls light in the 3 o'clock heat. A gust brings the chill of the deep open bay, and suddenly 21 feels so complete, like you're standing right here on the boardwalk today. You spilled half your roast on one thrifted wool rug, then laughed at each smudge while coastal air blew through. We traced distant ships from the rim of mug, and swore that the sky never felt quite so blue. Such simple, sweet memory settles in deep. A bright, sunny spark I always will keep. The coarse cotton napkin rests under my hand, damp from the condensation dripping on stone. The breeze sweeps a dusting of silver beach sand, while I drink my dark roast sitting happy alone. Years wash along like the foam on the shore, changing the tunes that we used to play loud. Yet holding this warmth opens up every door to laughter that floated far over the crowd. The coaster stays dry as the afternoon wanes. Winning feels soft in the mild ocean air. A lingering comfort is all that remains, and peace finds a home right beside my favorite chair.
This heavy iron patio seat sinks deep into the deck, holding every quiet pound I used to carry on my neck. The afternoon turns amber while the sea breeze cools the wood, and I am drinking black coffee where once a shadow stood. I wish I could send a postcard back to 22 to tell you that the dark clouds run out of things to do. You wept inside a tiny room and thought the tide was high. Now water licks the wooden pier beneath the clear blue sky. A sweet dark roast warms up my hands while cool winds brush my face. So dry your eyes and drop your load. You reach this easy place. You counted every silver coin and feared the coming spring, unaware of how much joy a simple afternoon could bring. The coast is shining brightly and the foam is blowing light. The things that kept you up at night have vanished out of sight. You wept inside a tiny room and thought the tide was high. Now water licks the wooden pier beneath the clear blue sky. A sweet dark roast warms up my hands while cool winds brush my face. So dry your eyes and drop your load. You reach this easy place. Listen to the ocean breath and taste the roasted beef. There is a gentle gap between the places where you have been. You made it through the long cold road to sit right here with me, at peace beside the salt air and the rolling open sea. Take a breath now, younger me. The coffee is warm, the wind is sweet. We made it here. Fresh ground beans and salty ocean spray drift together through the screen door frame. She unwinds her hair and lets it sway, forgetting every deadline and her name. The clock on the counter clicks to 3 while gulls drift lazily across the tide. She holds a ceramic cup with both her hands, feeling warmth against her fingertips. A gentle hum runs through the coastal lands as smile lines form around her lips. A gust from the water cools the quiet street, turning dark roast steam into a pleasant blur. The town slows down where sand and sidewalk meet, and simple afternoon peace belongs to her. The wooden patio is washed in gold. A gentle breeze unties her cotton scarf. Stories from the weekend left untold. She watches boats come rolling past the wharf. Her worries soften like a fading cloud, left floating somewhere far beyond the quay. She holds a ceramic cup with both her hands, feeling warmth against her fingertips. A gentle hum runs through the coastal lands as smile lines form around her lips. A gust from the water cools the quiet street, turning dark roast steam into a pleasant blur. The town slows down where sand and sidewalk meet, and simple afternoon peace belongs to her. No urgent calls can reach this little porch, no heavy thoughts to drag the hour down. The sky is bright without a summer torch, just sweet rest resting over half the town. The ice turns soft inside the glass nearby. She takes another slow and easy sip. The blue wind lingers near the open sky, unfolding softly on a quiet trip.
question cuts through quiet, a sudden shift within the calm. The yellow shadows tilt and widen across a wooden railing bomb. A ceramic mug stays warm and steady. The coastal air begins to blow. The afternoon is softly ready and taking everything real slow. A gentle gust unspools the curtains wide and pulls the ocean light right inside. The dark roast hums with subtle heat as rhythm finds the coastal street. The salty breeze glides past the kitchen door and stirs the quiet floor, while steam floats up above the dark espresso pour. A passing seagull dips its wing against the steady tide, and all the heavy worry clears and drifts away outside. This simple afternoon turns bright with every breath I take. Condensation trickles down the glass, a breeze unties the linen shade. We watch the silver sailboat pass where blue and amber colors fade. The radio plays a tender song, the clock forgets its usual chime. We sit right where we both belong and gently steal a piece of time. A gentle gust unspools the curtains wide and pulls the ocean light right inside. The dark roast hums with subtle heat as rhythm finds the coastal street. The salty breeze glides past the kitchen door and stirs the quiet floor, while steam floats up above the dark espresso pour. A passing seagull dips its wing against the steady tide, and all the heavy worry clears and drifts away outside. This simple afternoon turns bright with every breath I take. The tide pulls back a mile or two, leaving glistening sand behind. With every simple sip of brew, a sweeter state of mind. The porch light waits a little while. The gentle wind keeps breathing soft. A quiet afternoon to smile. A simple moments float aloft.
Yesterday you swore the tide was coming early. A yellow plastic chair sits tilted by the ledge. 3 sparrows pick at crumbs along the wooden edge. My ice dark filter coffee sweats onto a sleeve. It is easy in this light to just sit back and breathe. A blue fishing vessel drops its anchor near the pier. The wind lifts a corner of my paper napkin high. A stray dog trots by without a reason to be shy. Cool ocean air sweeps through the lingering heat. Ice black rose drips down onto my wooden seat. A distant ferry horn sounds across blue water, turning this lazy afternoon softer. I lean my head back as the calm takes hold. The baker next door rolls his striped canvas shade. A sleeping orange cat curls beneath the garden bench. Cold drip condensation cools my fingertips in a pinch. An old woman waters tulips in a rusted tin. The warm solar glow settles gently on my skin. Yesterday felt heavy with 100 things to prove. Now the salty breeze hums and nothing needs to move. A pair of beat-up sneakers hangs above the dock. Nobody on this coastline watches any clock. 3 wet glass rings on the tabletop. A sea breeze blowing, a happy mind slowing. Set your heavy coat upon the empty wicker seat. Listen to what the afternoon might bring. The air is soft and salty where the harbor meets the hill. And finally your shoulders start to drop. The barista sets 2 ceramic mugs between us on the board. Steam drifting sideways in the coastal air. You smile at the melody playing from an old radio accord. Glad we finally made it here. The salty breeze turns the corner past the baker's blue door. Cooling down the dark roast, twirling gently in your cup. We can watch the silver seagulls tracing circles near the shore, while the rhythm of the city slowly relaxes and warms up. Forget the ticking clock that kept you running all week long. Today is just for resting while the quiet ocean plays its song. You take a slow sip and let the sweetness linger on your tongue. Looking out across the dock where fishing nets are dried. The sunlight lands on weathered oak like music softly strummed, and all the heavy worries seem to drift away outside. It feels so good to catch your breath and watch the shadows glide.
Notice how the yellow light expands across the tiles, while the breeze sweeps up the alley with a hint of pine and foam. You haven't laughed like this in miles. It feels like coming home. Keep your feet up on the wooden ledge a little longer now. The steam is rising slow against the blue. Nothing else to solve today, no promises to keep or vow. Just a cup of coffee sitting here with you. A chip ceramic sugar bowl, it sits beside my glass. The afternoon light settles down without a sound at last. I count the tiny bubbles rising up through darker roast, and watch a lazy sailboat drifting silent by the coast. The clock inside my mind has stopped its usual anxious tick. The air is cool against my skin, carrying ocean salt. I take a sip and let my worries come to a complete halt. There's nothing urgent left for me to fix or understand. A sudden swell of coasting through the trees, while steam and foam dissolve beneath the shifting summer breeze. Trace the wooden tabletop and feel my spirit rise, watching shadows stretch out long beneath the quiet skies. This dark roast coffee tastes like peace I haven't known for years. A blue striped napkin flutters near the edge of my right hand. The tide comes rolling in and gently rearranges sand. I lean my head against the back of this old rattan chair and let the pleasant rhythm take away my everyday care. The warmth of 2 o'clock is sinking deep into my chest. Sometimes a quiet hour turns the heavy world around. No loud demands or promises, just simple peace I've found. I raise my cup to nobody, just happy to exist, and let the salty sea wind brush away the remaining mist. The sugar bowl, it stays right where it is. Ice in my cup makes a soft little fizz. A cool sea breeze keeps floating on by. I sit here slowly watching clouds in the sky. Where does the salt go when the tide rolls out? Nobody answers, but I don't care now. The porch chair sways on a rusty pin, and the air tastes sweet as the breeze turns in. Ice clinks slow in a heavy glass cup, watching a dark blue cloud float up. Dark road crazy bumblebee dancing in midair, thinking of nothing, thinking of two, how the sky gets lighter when the wind blows through. A porch step catches the 3 o'clock light, while cold brew settles and the foam turns white. The gulls drift over the cedar shingle roof, leaving every small trouble without any proof. I shift my feet in the coastal sand and let the day slow down right where I stand. Do birds get dizzy in an endless sky? A yellow sailboat goes floating right by. Condensed water runs down my warm thumb, counting the seconds till the afternoon comes. Simple rhythms hum inside my head, following where the light was led. A stray dog trots down the wooden ramp. The pine wood table feels cool and damp. My mind wanders off to an old tune I knew, just floating away in the quiet and blue. A porch stop catches the 3 o'clock light, while cold brew settles and the foam turns white. The gulls drift over the cedar shingle roof, leaving every small trouble without any proof. I shift my feet in the coastal sand and let the day slow down right where I stand. The mug rests light in my quiet hand. Shadows stretch long across the sand. No answers needed, nowhere to run. Just iced coffee, wind, and the afternoon sun. Damp-tide scent mixes with toasted dark roast. Clara pulls her blue chair toward the view. 2 o'clock light paints the wooden coast, turning every ocean ripple crisp and blue. She tilts her glass to stir the melting ice. A slow warm breeze unties her woven sleeve. The coastal current sweeps across the bay, whistling softly through the cedar posts. She lets her weary worries roll away, finding peace along these sunny coasts. Cold glass resting in her sun-warmed palm. Gulls drift lazy through a sky so bright. Salt air carries in an easy calm. Soft light turns the quiet water white. She hears a guitar strumming down the pier and smiles because the afternoon is clear. A street musician sets his wooden case, plucking notes that float upon the wind. No person hurries through this seaside place where sweet lazy hours just begun. Clara takes a slow sip from her cup, watching canvas sails catch sudden light. The coastal current sweeps across the bay, the afternoon is clear. Her phone sits buried deep inside her coat. No unread message breaks her tranquil mood. She watches balance on a drifting boat, finding comfort in the solitude. Ice clink softly in the amber brew. Wind turns cooler as the shadows grow. Clara watches sky turn deeper blue, breathing easy as the waters flow.
Heavy oak legs settle into the porch, anchoring me in this 2 o'clock heat. Steam rises slow from a freshly poured drip as the ocean air lifts up the dust from the street. If you could see where we landed today, you drop all those worries you carried around. The sea wind is cool on my forehead and arms. It sweeps through the trees with a soft, steady hum. I'm taking a breath for the person you were, and smiling at everything left to become. Chasing fame, and salt on the breeze makes the heavy load light. So put down the pen and just sip from the glass. The future turns out better than you could ask. The dark roasted beans leave a taste on my tongue, a bitterness softened by sugar and cream. Remember when 20 felt frantic and young, and failure was all that you saw in a dream. The water is blue and the sky isn't strict, and none of the storms hit as hard as you guessed. I wish I could send back a postcard in time to tell you the panic was mostly a ghost. You don't need a plan that is flawless or fine, just patience to walk all the way. Gently clinks as the tide starts to turn. You're doing alright, kid. Just sit back and rest. A sudden thought, forgotten birthday snaps the quiet air. Condensation trickles down the dark roasted glass. A salty breeze drifts from the boardwalk stairs, ruffling the yellow striped napkins on the paths. The warm light paints every wooden plank in amber sheen. A distant ferry blares its horn across the tide. This small cafe feels like a peaceful motion scene, where sweet contentment comes to sit down by our side. The breeze sweeps past the porch and spins the paper cup around, while dark espresso drops dissolve in sweet syrup on the tray. We watch the sailboat masts sway gently near the sound, leaving yesterday behind as the ocean washes care away. A simple melody floats out from speakers near the door, turning this simple afternoon to something so much more. Shadows stretch across the polished cedar bench. Ice cubes clink against the heavy glass rim. The coastal air carries a cool, refreshing quench as gulls glide high along the coast's golden brim. The foam turns soft beneath the silver stirring straw. We laugh at nothing while the afternoon rolls by. There is no rush to fix a single tiny flaw underneath this wide and bright Pacific sky. The coffee glass is clear, except for melting frost. A gentle wind keeps blowing through the railing rope. In this warm hour, no sweet moment is ever lost. Every little draft of wind brings a fresh new hope. Squeaking bicycle chain clinks along the pavement below. You lean back in the wicker seat and kick off your shoes. The warm afternoon settles softly over our quiet corner. I set down 2 iced coffees right next to your keys. A sudden gust off the water blows past the patio gate. It lifts your paper napkin right up into the air. You burst out laughing and forget about your busy schedule. For the first time all week you are finally breathing easy. The coast wind chills our espresso while the warm sunshine stays, turning a lazy Tuesday into better, brighter days. We sit along boardwalk as salty currents play, and every heavy feeling seems to float so far away. You take a slow sip and look out toward the floating buoy. The tide glides in, carrying a cool, refreshing tide breeze. You tell me you had forgotten how sweet doing nothing feels. I just smile back and stir the ice inside my cup. A sudden gust off the water blows past the patio gate. It lifts your paper napkin right up into the air. You burst out laughing and forget about
about your busy schedule. For the first time all week you are finally breathing easy. The coast wind chills our espresso while the warm sunshine stays, turning a lazy Tuesday into better, brighter days. We sit along boardwalk, salty currents play, and every heavy feeling seems to float so far away. No phone calls to answer and no deadlines on the clock, just the gentle hum of traffic 3 blocks up the hill. The ocean stretches out wide under a wide open sky. We have all afternoon and nowhere else we need to go. The ice tinkles against the glass as you sip the last drop. Another breeze sweeps across the patio bricks. We sit together in the shade until the sun starts to dip. Just 2 old friends enjoying a perfect afternoon. Rough rib cotton grips my shoulder, catching on the splintered cedar chair. 2 o'clock is feeling slightly older, blowing ocean breezes through my hair. Ice clinks softly in my paper cup. Watch the simple rhythm filling up. Suddenly I'm sitting back in June, humming along to an old familiar tune. You were laughing while the coffee dripped, counting every single wave that slipped. We bought sweet roast down at Miller's Dock, letting hours slip past a rusted clock. Your yellow jacket caught the coastal air while gentle tunes floated everywhere. Today that same bright feeling fills my view, bringing back the happiest afternoon with you. Soft frayed linen along my sleeve reminds me how the afternoon can stay. Sipping dark roast on a quiet leaf, chasing all the heavy thoughts away. Salty air rolls in across the tide, leaving only warmth and peace inside. Suddenly I'm sitting back in June, humming along to an old familiar tune. You were laughing while the coffee dripped, counting every single wave that slipped. We bought sweet roast down at Miller's Dock, letting hours slip past a rusted clock. Your yellow jacket caught the coastal air while gentle tunes floated everywhere. Today that same bright feeling fills my view, bringing back the happiest afternoon with you. Time never washes out a sunny day, it holds the quiet magic in place. The breeze sweeps in to clear the way and brings a smile right back to my face. Ice in the cup melts slow, breeze on my face feels right. Yesterday's steady glow woven linen drags against my skin. Rough yellow threads washed thin by salt water and spray. I set down my warm mug and slowly breathe in, watching the quiet tide slowly roll away. The steam curls light in the 3 o'clock heat. A gust brings the chill of the deep open bay, and suddenly 21 feels so complete, like you're standing right here on the boardwalk today. You spilled half your roast on one thrifted wool rug, then laughed at each smudge while coastal air blew through. We traced distant ships from the rim of mug, and swore that the sky never felt quite so blue. Such simple, sweet memory settles in deep, a bright, sunny spark I always will keep. The coarse cotton napkin rests under my hand, damp from the condensation dripping on stone. The breeze sweeps a dusting of silver beach sand, while I drink my dark roast sitting happy alone. Years wash along like the foam on the shore, changing the tunes that we used to play loud. Yet holding this warmth opens up every door to laughter that floated far over the crowd. The coaster stays dry as the afternoon wanes. Winning feels soft in the mild ocean air. A lingering comfort is all that remains, and peace finds a home right beside my favorite chair.
This heavy iron patio seat sinks deep into the deck, holding every quiet pound I used to carry on my neck. The afternoon turns amber while the sea breeze cools the wood, and I am drinking black coffee where once a shadow stood. I wish I could send a postcard back to 22 to tell you that the dark clouds run out of things to do. You wept inside a tiny room and thought the tide was high. Now water licks the wooden pier beneath the clear blue sky. A sweet dark roast warms up my hands while cool winds brush my face. So dry your eyes and drop your load. You reach this easy place. You counted every silver coin and feared the coming spring, unaware of how much joy a simple afternoon could bring. The coast is shining brightly and the foam is blowing light. The things that kept you up at night have vanished out of sight. You wept inside a tiny room and thought the tide was high. clear blue sky. A sweet dark roast warms up my hands while cool winds brush my face. So dry your eyes and drop your load. You reach this easy place. Listen to the ocean breath and taste the roasted beef. There is a gentle gap between the places where you have been. You made it through the long cold road to sit right here with me, at peace beside the salt air and the rolling open sea. Take a breath now, younger me. The coffee is warm, the wind is sweet. We made it here. Fresh ground beans and salty ocean spray drift together through the screen door frame. She unwinds her hair and lets it sway, forgetting every deadline and her name. The clock on the counter clicks to 3 while gulls drift lazily across the tide. She holds a ceramic cup with both her hands, feeling warmth against her fingertips. A gentle hum runs through the coastal lands as smile lines form around her lips. A gust from the water cools the quiet street, turning dark rose steam into a pleasant blur. The town slows down where sand and sidewalk meet, and simple afternoon peace belongs to her. The wooden patio is washed in gold. A gentle breeze unties her cotton scarf. Stories from the weekend left untold. She watches boats come rolling past the wharf. Her worries soften like a fading cloud, left floating somewhere far beyond the quay. She holds a ceramic cup with both her hands, feeling warmth against her fingertips. A gentle hum runs through the coastal lands as smile lines form around her lips. A gust from the water cools the quiet street, turning dark rose steam into a pleasant blur. The town slows down where sand and sidewalk meet, and simple afternoon peace belongs to her. No urgent calls can reach this little porch, no heavy thoughts to drag the hour down. The sky is bright without a summer torch, just sweet rest resting over half the town. The ice turns soft inside the glass nearby. She takes another slow and easy sip. The blue wind lingers near the open sky, unfolding softly on a quiet trip.
passion cuts through quiet, a sudden shift within the calm. The yellow shadows tilt and widen across a wooden railing bomb. A ceramic mug stays warm and steady. The coastal air begins to blow. The afternoon is softly ready and taking everything real slow. A gentle gust unspools the curtains wide and pulls the ocean light right inside. The dark roast hums with subtle heat as rhythm finds the coastal street. The salty breeze glides past the kitchen door and stirs the quiet floor, while steam floats up above the dark espresso pour. A passing seagull dips its wing against the steady tide, and all the heavy worry clears and drifts away outside. This simple afternoon turns bright with every breath I take. Condensation trickles down the glass, a breeze unties the linen shade. We watch the silver sailboat pass where blue and amber colors fade. The radio plays a tender song, the clock forgets its usual chime. We sit right where we both belong and gently steal a piece of time. A gentle gust unspools the curtains wide and pulls the ocean light right inside. The dark roast hums with subtle heat as rhythm finds the coastal street. The salty breeze glides past the kitchen door and stirs the quiet floor, while steam floats up above the dark espresso pour. A passing seagull dips its wing against the steady tide, and all the heavy worry clears and drifts away outside. This simple afternoon turns bright with every breath I take. The tide pulls back a mile or two, leaving glistening sand behind. With every simple sip of brew, a sweeter state of mind. The porch light waits a little while. The gentle wind keeps breathing soft. A quiet afternoon to smile. A simple moments float aloft.
Yesterday you swore the tide was coming early. A yellow plastic chair sits tilted by the ledge. 3 sparrows pick at crumbs along the wooden edge. My ice dark filter coffee sweats onto a sleeve. It is easy in this light to just sit back and breathe. A blue fishing vessel drops its anchor near the pier. The wind lifts a corner of my paper napkin high. A stray dog trots by without what a reason to be shy. Cool ocean air sweeps through the lingering heat. Ice black rose drips down onto my wooden seat. A distant ferry horn sounds across blue water, turning this lazy afternoon softer. I lean my head back as the calm takes hold. The baker next door rolls his striped canvas shade. A sleeping orange cat curls beneath the garden bench. Cold drip condensation cools my fingertips in a pinch. An old woman waters tulips in a rusted tin. The warm solar glow settles gently on my skin. Yesterday felt heavy with 100 things to prove. And now the salty breeze hums and nothing needs to move. A pair of beat-up sneakers hangs above the dock. Nobody on this coastline watches any clock. 3 wet glass rings on the tabletop. A sea breeze blowing, a happy mind slowing.
Catch your breath and watch the shadows glide. Notice how the yellow light expands across the tiles, while the breeze sweeps up the alley with a hint of pine and foam. You haven't laughed like this in miles. It feels like coming home. Keep your feet up on the wooden ledge a little longer now. The steam is rising slow against the blue. Nothing else to solve today, no promises to keep or vow. Just a cup of coffee sitting here with you. A chip ceramic sugar bowl, it sits beside my glass. The afternoon light settles down without a sound at last. I count the tiny bubbles rising up through darker roast, and watch a lazy sailboat drifting silent by the coast. The clock inside my mind has stopped its usual anxious tick. The air is cool against my skin, carrying ocean salt. I take a sip and let my worries come to a complete halt. There's nothing urgent left for me to fix or understand. A sudden swell of coasting through the trees, while steam and foam dissolve beneath the shifting summer breeze. Trace the wooden tabletop and feel my spirit rise, watching shadows stretch out long beneath the quiet skies. This dark roast coffee tastes like peace I haven't known for years. A blue striped napkin flutters near the edge of my right hand. The tide comes rolling in and gently rearranges sand. I lean my head against the back of this old rattan chair and let the pleasant rhythm take away my everyday care. The warmth of 2 o'clock is sinking deep into my chest. Sometimes a quiet hour turns the heavy world around. No loud demands or promises, just simple peace I found. I raise my cup to nobody, just happy to exist, and let the salty sea wind brush away the remaining mist. The sugar bowl, it stays right where it is. Ice in my cup makes a soft little fizz. A cool sea breeze keeps floating on by. I sit here slowly watching clouds in the sky. Where does the salt go when the tide rolls out? Nobody answers, but I don't care now. The porch chair sways on a rusty pin, and the air tastes sweet as the breeze turns in. Ice clinks slow in a heavy glass cup, watching a dark blue cloud float up. Dark rose lazy bumblebee dancing in midair, thinking of nothing, thinking of two. How the sky gets lighter when the wind blows through. A porch step catches the 3 o'clock light, while cold brew settles and the foam turns white. The gulls drift over the cedar shingle roof, leaving every small trouble without any proof. I shift my feet in the coastal sand and let the day slow down right where I stand. Do birds get dizzy in an endless sky? A yellow sailboat goes floating right by. Condensed water runs down my warm thumb, counting the seconds till the afternoon comes. Simple rhythms hum inside my head, following where the light was led. A stray dog trots down the wooden ramp. The pine wood table feels cool and damp. My mind wanders off to an old tune I knew, just floating away in the quiet and blue. A porch step catches the 3 o'clock light, while cold brew settles and the foam turns white. The gulls drift over the cedar shingle roof, leaving every small trouble without any proof. I shift my feet in the coastal sand and let the day slow down right where I stand. The mug rests light in my quiet hand. Shadows stretch long across the sand. No answers needed, nowhere to run. Just iced coffee, wind, and the afternoon sun. Damp-tide scent mixes with toasted dark roast. Clara pulls her blue chair toward the view. 2 o'clock light paints the wooden coast, turning every ocean ripple crisp and blue. She tilts her glass to stir the melting ice. A slow warm breeze unties her woven sleeve. The coastal current sweeps across the bay, whistling softly through the cedar posts. She lets her weary worries roll away, finding peace along these sunny coasts. Cold glass resting in her sun-warmed palm. Gulls drift lazy through a sky so bright. Salt air carries in an easy calm. Soft light turns the quiet water white. She hears a guitar strumming down the pier and smiles because the afternoon is clear. A street musician sets his wooden case, plugging notes that float upon the wind. No person hurries through this seaside place where sweet lazy hours just begun. Clara takes a slow sip from her cup, watching canvas sails catch sudden light. The coastal current sweeps across the bay, because the afternoon is clear. Her phone sits buried deep inside her coat. No unread message breaks her tranquil mood. She watches balance on a drifting boat, finding comfort in the solitude. Ice clinks softly in the amber brew. Wind turns cooler as the shadows grow. Clara watches sky turn deeper blue, breathing easy as the waters flow.
Heavy oak legs settle into the porch, anchoring me in this 2 o'clock heat. Steam rises slow from the freshly poured drip as the ocean air lifts up the dust from the street. If you could see where we landed today, you drop all those worries you carried around. The sea wind is cool on my forehead and arms. It sweeps through the trees with a soft, steady hum. I'm taking a breath for the person you were, and smiling at everything left to become. Down the frame while pacing the floor through the dark of the night. But sweetness arrives when you stop chasing fame, and salt on the breeze makes the heavy load light. So put down the pen and just sip from the glass. The future turns out better than you could ask. The dark roasted beans leave a taste on my tongue, a bitterness softened by sugar and cream. Remember when 20 felt frantic and young, and failure was all that you saw in a dream. The water is blue and the sky isn't strict, and none of the storms hit as hard as you guessed. I wish I could send back a postcard in time to tell you the panic was mostly a ghost. You don't need a plan that is flawless or fine, just patience to walk all the way to the coast. The ice gently clinks as the tide starts to turn. You're doing alright, kid. Just sit back and rest. A sudden thought, forgotten birthday snaps the quiet air. Condensation trickles down the dark roasted glass. A A salty breeze drifts from the boardwalk stairs, ruffling the yellow striped napkins on the paths. The warm light paints every wooden plank in amber sheen. A distant ferry blares its horn across the tide. This small cafe feels like a peaceful motion scene, where sweet contentment comes to sit down by our side. The breeze sweeps past the porch and spins the paper cup around, while dark espresso drops dissolve in sweet syrup on the tray. We watch the sailboat mast sway gently near the sound, leaving yesterday behind as the ocean washes care away. A simple melody floats out from speakers near the door, turning this simple afternoon to something so much more. Shadows stretch across the polished cedar bench. Ice cubes clink against the heavy glass rim. The coastal air carries a cool, refreshing quench as gulls glide high along the coast's golden brim. The foam turns soft beneath the silver stirring straw. We laugh at nothing while the afternoon rolls by. There is no rush to fix a single tiny flaw underneath this wide and bright Pacific sky. The coffee glass is clear, except for melting frost. A gentle wind keeps blowing through the railing rope. In this warm hour, no sweet moment is ever lost. Every little draft of wind brings a fresh new hope. A squeaking bicycle chain clinks along the pavement below. You lean back in the wicker seat and kick off your shoes. The warm afternoon settles softly over our quiet corner. I set down 2 iced coffees right next to your keys. A sudden gust off the water blows past the patio gate. It lifts your paper napkin right up into the air. You burst out laughing and forget about your busy schedule. For the first time all week you are finally breathing easy. The coast wind chills our espresso while the warm sunshine stays, turning a lazy Tuesday into better, brighter days. We sit along boardwalk as salty currents play, and every heavy feeling seems to float so far away. You take a slow sip and look out toward the floating buoy. The tide glides in, carrying a cool, refreshing tide breeze. You tell me you had forgotten how sweet doing nothing feels. I just smile back and stir the ice inside my cup. A sudden gust off the water blows past the patio gate. It lifts your paper napkin right up into the air.
burst out laughing and forget about your busy schedule. For the first time all week you are finally breathing easy. The coast wind chills our espresso while the warm sunshine stays, turning a lazy Tuesday into better, brighter days. We sit along boardwalk, salty currents play, and every heavy feeling seems to float so far away. No phone calls to answer and no deadlines on the clock, just the gentle hum of traffic 3 blocks up the hill. The ocean stretches out wide under a wide open sky. We have all afternoon and nowhere else we need to go. The ice tinkles against the glass as you sip the last drop. Another breeze sweeps across the patio bricks. We sit together in the shade until the sun starts to dip. Just 2 old friends enjoying a perfect afternoon. Rough rib cotton grips my shoulder, catching on the splintered cedar chair. 2 o'clock is feeling slightly older, blowing ocean breezes through my hair. Ice clinks softly in my paper cup. Watch the simple rhythm filling up. Suddenly I'm sitting back in June, humming along to an old familiar tune. You were laughing while the coffee dripped, counting every single wave that slipped. We bought sweet roast down at Miller's Dock, letting hours slip past a rusted clock. Your yellow jacket caught the coastal air while gentle tunes floated everywhere. Today that same bright feeling fills my view, bringing back the happiest afternoon with you. Soft frayed linen along my sleeve reminds me how the afternoon can stay. Sipping dark roast on a quiet leaf, chasing all the heavy thoughts away. Salty air rolls in across the tide, leaving only warmth and peace inside. Suddenly I'm sitting back in June, humming along to an old familiar tune. You were laughing while the coffee dripped, counting every single wave that slipped. We bought sweet roast down at Miller's Dock, letting hours slip past a rusted clock. Your yellow jacket caught the coastal air while gentle tunes floated everywhere. Today that same bright feeling fills my view, bringing back the happiest afternoon with you. Time never washes out a sunny day, it holds the quiet magic in